2, 3, 4. Hey guys, Chuck here, Southgate Ford, and you know the leasing bit that I went on and did live at the store earlier on, maybe a week ago, and I had a lot of comments on it, a lot of questions, and people had some interest in what was the benefits to leasing over buying. So I thought I'd do a little bit of homework to try to explain to you the best I could. First thing is that leasing is not renting, okay? The old saying is that you want to lease things that depreciate and buy things that appreciate. So a vehicle does not appreciate. It does not gain value in time. So when you finance it, not only are you financing the taxes that are involved, you're also going to have interest rate, and that vehicle is going to lose value as time goes on. And what happens is you never ever catch up to the value opposed to what you owe on it when you're financing it. So that's why so many people get into this situation to where they owe more than what it's worth. They come in after 2 or 3 years, maybe 4, and they want to get a new vehicle, but the vehicle is not worth what they owe on it, so they have to roll that negative equity into the next vehicle, and that can only happen so many times to where the payment gets too high and they can't afford it no more, and they're stuck with the vehicle they have. So what I did was I did a little illustration on some papers, and I'm going to try to turn this around because I know this is raw, and it's all, like I always tell my wife, I'm shooting from the hip here. I'm not rehearsing, so you got to forgive me. I'm using an iPhone for my camera. This is not a professional deal going on, but I am a professional, so I'm going to tell you what you need to know. So this is important information. I try to make it quick, but it's hard to make it quick when you're trying to teach someone what the best way is. So leasing is always the best way because you have options. Okay, you get the vehicle, your payment is less. Your options are at the end of the term, you can buy the vehicle if it's the best vehicle you ever had in your life, and you gotta have it, you can't live without it. Gotta have it. There is a predetermined price, which is the residual lease and value that you can buy this vehicle for at the end of your lease. So what that normally is a percentage rate that that Ford, not we, but Ford or Chevy or GMC or whatever automaker it is, they determine what this vehicle is going to be worth after 2 or 3 or 4 years or whatever the lease term may be. So you're going to pay the difference in what it's worth later and what it's worth now. That's where your lease payment comes in at. So what I did was I took a couple of did a couple payments on an F-150 and all the rebates that apply to a lease renewing and a purchase right now. So what I did was, and I'm going to turn you around here because I want to show you what it is. It's kind of hard, and I hope that this doesn't do the mirror thing and go backwards, but I'm going to try to turn it around now. And I hope that you can hear me because I know the voice thing is a little different. But if you were to lease a 2017 F-150 right now, with all the rebates going for it and a plan, your payment would be zero out of pocket, $308 a month. If you were to buy the same vehicle, it would be $730 on a 5-year loan, zero down, and all the rebates applied. This scenario, you would drive the same exact vehicle for 3 years and save $15,192. Now you drove the exact same vehicle and saved over $15,000 with options at the end to buy it if you wanted it. Or you would come back in and release for a lower payment. You know, and some people, I'm going to turn you around again. Some people say, you know, Chuck, I can't do 10,500 miles. I got to have more. I got to have more miles. Well, I did another scenario. Okay, so we got 10,500 miles, which is Ford. I know Chevy does 10,000, but we do 10.5. But I did a 15,000 mile a year lease, and I'm going to read this one to you, not show it to you. But the payment on it was $352 for a lease, and again the same payment of $730, which is a difference of $378. Times 36 months, you save $13,608 over 3 years to drive the exact same vehicle. I don't know if you can convince me of any reason why to buy a vehicle. With the options of being under warranty, buying the vehicle at the end of the lease, turning it in and getting another one, or turning it in and walking away because you just hate the product. It's all up to you. There's nothing chaining you to this vehicle. A lot of times I get people that say, Chuck, I can't lease because I drive too many miles. I drive 16, 17, 18, 19,000 miles a year. In that case, maybe you are somebody that drives that much. But we do have another program that is a 19.5 a year. That's 19,500 miles a year that we can do. In fact, I can do 99,999 miles in any lease term contract. That's as high as I can go. So you might as well say I can do 100,000 miles. But if you were somebody that needed the highest miles and we did 19.5 a year and times it by 3, I'm going to turn you around again and show you this. And again, I hope you can hear me. But if I did 19,000 miles a year, your payment would be $396 with all the rebates that's available on a lease on an F-150, which is about a $49,000 truck, or $730. That's a difference of $334 a month. You've saved $12,000 over 3 years and drove it for 19,500 miles a year. That's incredible. That's an incredible savings. In 3 years, you can buy a used car. And what I did was I went on the website Car Guru, and I found a 3-year-old F-150, and I found one that was priced right in the center of everything. It wasn't high, it wasn't low. Actually, it's about $100 less than average selling price. And this vehicle is on sale, and it's exactly the same one that you would have bought 3 years ago or 3 years from now. And you say you want to buy your vehicle when the lease is done, and I did average miles. And the vehicle is for sale for $27,447. So let's just call it $27,000, which is lower than the average price of the vehicle. It's an F-150 2014 XLT Super Crew 4-wheel drive. That payment on that vehicle, if you were to buy it today on a used car, would end up being $522 for a 5-year loan, which is an average loan. Yeah, you can do 6 years. I think that's kind of crazy to go that long on a used car, especially if it's out of warranty. Or you can lease a new one for $352, which is still less. There's $170 savings from buying a brand new vehicle under warranty, or leasing a brand new vehicle under warranty, or buying a 3-year-old vehicle today off the price that's on the internet. It's not even at my lot. The price of the used cars are what they are. But I'm going to show you the difference. And you know what? And I even went as far as to add a warranty, and a warranty only adds $20 to the payment. You're in that warranty for a vehicle that is doing $19,500 a year. I did a warranty that would Ford warranty that would take you to 60,000 miles in 3 years, and it only adds $25 to your payment. You can't go wrong. If you guys need any answers to any questions, these videos are for you. And the only reason I'm allowed to do these videos is because I'm at Southgate Ford. I did a lot of management in my past, and about 10 years of managing, and I did a lot of subprime finance managing for stores in Detroit and in some of the areas in that around there. But when I got back into sales, I had to find somebody that would let me do it my way. And Southgate Ford lets me do it my way. So if you guys have any questions at all, I'm here to answer them, whether you come to me or not to get a car. I'm still here to answer your question. I had a guy today call me from Georgia, and he used to live in the Detroit area, and he said, Chuck, these guys are trying to tell me that this price that I can't get the rebate with the A plan. I said, give me the VIN number. He gave me the VIN number to the vehicle. I looked it up. I told him what store the vehicle was at. He said, yes, that's it. I sent him the invoice, and I sent him the rebates for his region according to his zip code, and he has the whole story there. You know what? I'm not going to let anybody take advantage of you, even if you don't buy from me. But you know what? If you have somebody that you feel that you're not comfortable with, that's not giving you the truth, give me a call. Come on down and see me. Chuck Shenwell, Southgate Ford, 734-642-6681. Send me a text, make an appointment, and we'll get together and make it right. God bless you guys. Have a good night. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.